Parah banget ya, padahal 30-60 anjir. Masih nggak cukup. Yo 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 yo, are we live? Welcome. Yang belum join dan yang baru join. Sekarang ini buat ya. Apa tuh? Apa ya kalau streaming ini mendatang mulu anjir. Kayak ada sampahan gitu loh. Di YouTube kitanya. Jadi kita udah live stream, ada kolom live streamnya, terus ada ini mendatang juga. Kayak gini tak share. Di YouTube. Ini sih channel apa? Ini settingan kuat begitu. Ada video yang udah live. Tapi ada juga yang kayak mendatang gitu, Cuk. Cuma sekali doang, nggak tahu deh. Ini juga di Adit gitu juga sih. Tempat Adit juga begitu juga soalnya tadi.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Menurutmu bikin YouTube baru apa ngeliatin yang lama kan?
It's basketball out in Memphis, FedEx Forum to be exact. We'll see the Grizzlies go up against the Denver
Tadi sih
Nuggets.
aku nanya
Looking at Denver, they dropped the first matchup
Nanya
against
AI
the
tadi,
squad. They'll try to even the
suruh
series
bikin
in
baru, Cuk.
tonight's game. Hey, let's talk about a guy we'll be watching tonight. The Manimal, Kenneth Fareed. Just a madman on the floor and is perhaps one of the
harus
most
nunggu 24 jam
active
sekarang,
players
Cuk.
in the league.
That's right, Ernie. He's from the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. He plays with the heart of a lion in every aspect of the game.
Kalau misalkan YouTube baru sekarang harus nunggu 24 jam kalau mau live.
Brick City, wow, but closer is New York City to him. That's why he got that game, I think, Shaq.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Let's begin listening to the Denver Nuggets. At shooting guard,
Nick Stauskas.
at center, Yusuf Nurkic.
Enggak, tak pisah. Biar tidak
At small forward,
terekspos.
Wilson Chandler. At the other guard position,
YouTube-nya udah.
Emmanuel Mudiay. At the other forward position,
Genet Farid lul. Farid. Ono pemain sing jenenge Farid.
The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Malone.
Iki lan. We'll fall apart. Iki aja pemain yang paling aneh cuk. Masa shooting guard gak pernah 3 point lek ini sih. Ya. Padahal wis kebuka loh kan sing jagain. Oh kayak slow mo. Aku lupa cuk, ano ini apa sih namanya suaranya lagu. Wingi wis kena copyright tracknya gara-gara gak tak pateni. Kalah.
This is Kevin Harlan. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to Orlando.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting.
Tumben-tumbenan yuk.
More so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver. For Reed and Nurkic in the middle. Rudier out there with Stauskas. And it's Chandler in at the small forward.
Well, Merry Christmas. That was a freebie.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Malone. He brought up Martin Saul, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder,
Okay.
and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
And thank
Lagi
you for
ngapain,
that,
kan?
Doris. So it's Denver now. Following the
Gila
pass
apa?
by Tony Allen.
Berapa hutan gak?
Chandler against Randolph. Chandler outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
Out left to the wing. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Chandler. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Wis Maria sini.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the night.
Beneran AC ku ditunggu tak?
Nuggets have gone
Harus
terrific
nginep.
here to start out the game. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Ini nggak terlalu lama le AC ya.
And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Now here's Randolph. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Rudier kicks to Fareed. The
Ih,
officials call traveling violation.
traveling violation.
Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA,
Dribble
these are the
sama
players
dia.
with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big
Hah?
men. Second is Marc Gasol.
And most of the guys on that list have that
oh no,
combination of
dia
power
bukan di
and
Lakers.
finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft.
The fuck, Cuk?
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of stops if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
Here's Moutier after the made shot from Zach Randolph. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Tries again. Here's Fareed.
Buset
And
dah.
finally they hit one.
Jagain parah
They have
banget,
got
Cuk.
to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
The kid, Moutier with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Chandler goes in. He kicks it to Stauskas. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Stauskas has got his first basket of the night.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Moutier kicks to Fareed. They set the screen. For 3, Stauskas. And that one's good. Stauskas has got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Gasol screen. Conley inside the line. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the
Come on, bro.
Nice
Ibok
work
lah.
on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's the kid coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Stauskas' shot is off. Memphis trailing here. And here we go. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Randolph.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to
Enggak.
finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Aku lara ya. What the fuck? Angin ini. Hello. Aing lah.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He went over the offensive plan and said that it hinges on running through the kid. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you,
Back
Doris.
to you, Kevin.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at Memphis. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the Denver Nuggets, 4 games back.
And for the Grizzlies, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me. But it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, you know, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love
Jangan
everybody
lay up,
running
Cuk.
them down. There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And he gets it to go.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Udrich. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Ref.
Here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Pearson. With 1 on the clock. And he gets it with the jumper.
And
Masa,
back and
Cuk?
forth we go. That bucket gives us a...
Rada ngelupis ya. Kemarin rada ngeframe ya.
It's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Tak turunin grafiknya kemarin medium, sekarang dia
On the
gitu.
floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Vasquez, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. The Grizzlies trail by 3. There's the pick. The pass to the kid. Launches it.
Three.
It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. 10 points for Freak.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Dinwiddie passes to Pearson. Kicks it to
Ini
Vasquez.
tak kasih efek suara 3 point.
Shot off the pick. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to the kid. Fires the 3.
Masa enggak?
Get it to go. The Nuggets shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. Now the feed to Barton.
Apaan itu, Cuk?
Here's Kramer. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Bisa-bisanya gak masuk, Cuk. Muter ngono, Cuk.
He'll make him earn them.
The Nuggets trail by 5. And here's
Kurang
Brunier.
asis aku, Cuk.
14 points from him the last game against Orlando. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. That'll put Will Barton on the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if
fudge.
you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The shot's good from Fareed.
Boy, they're hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Back to Conley. Pass to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And here's Chandler from the arc, and that one's good.
Semangatnya
Chandler's got 9 points. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
So far in the game for the kid, 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last time. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And Memphis making a change here. Lights checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Vasquez comes in for Fareed, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Moutier. All free throws good from the kid.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Nurkic's screen on Conley. Dinwiddie dishes to Nurkic. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And those are 2
Kenapa harus
teammates right
diem
there
ya?
working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get
My God,
that
that's so beautiful, my brother.
already hot coming into
Tuh.
the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the 76ers.
And how about
Ah,
the game
baca pun
plan
ada
was
bilang.
constructed for that one? I mean, it was
Yo.
apparent how powerless the
Oh, kan orang
defense
Discord.
to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
No good on that last second attempt there. And we're through the first half.
Mana hari-harimu kan? Di mana hari-harimu?
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely
Come on,
tough.
dude.
Handoff is the 4 with
Itu
Gasol
like
in the
ngepas
middle.
mulu, Cuk.
Conley and Allen in the backcourt, and it's the kid in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev,
Ang
Freak
umay,
in the
kepanasan.
last matchup against the 76ers was simply superb. He finished with
Kaya
39
nyuci AC kita
points,
nih
and
kan.
the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? When as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Chandler outside. Shot clock at 5.
Tuh. Salah, Cuk.
Gasol with the defensive effort.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's
Masuk dong.
a basket.
Oh my
good for the
god.
kid. Nuggets are gone. 1 of 3
No way,
since
bro.
starting
Wide
the
open
second
gitu
half.
gak masuk, Cuk.
Mudiay kicks to Nurkic. Here's Fareed. High quality look, and he sinks it. Fareed's got 8 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Conley.
Enggak. Ish.
Allen passes to the kid. Allen right side. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Conley outside. And the basket good. 10 points for him.
Ish.
And Clark
Di H pertama tuh aku. Kali di tahun ini pemainnya
And from the look of it, this
mertuaku tadi
right
tempat
down to the wire.
kunjung
And
iya
now the
ngumpul.
Grizzlies. Fast break. Conley's running.
Titik kumpul.
Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Passes to the kid. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Here's where Denver stands in the NBA statistics as we get started this season. 10th in three-point field goal percentage, 12th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
And they've also enjoyed a lot of success from beyond the arc. I mean, as you can see by that top 10 ranking and three-point
Gak main
percentage,
bensin mana
that's a
kan?
shot they should continue to feature in their offense.
Now here's Mudiay.
Kok motor ya?
By Udrih. Mudiay, no good.
Terrific job that time
Yeah.
defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's the kid. He's got 18.
Dong.
True on the 14th
What?
foot. The kid's got 6 points in the quarter.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Kacing-kacing di perut. Take some time to clock. Take something off clock. Take smart shot. Ah,
Collectively, I mean, you can tell they really
Oh,
love
Johnson.
accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Jeff Green is checked in for Marc Gasol.
soalnya Casan di
Denver also
rumah.
making some changes. Marcus checked in for Reed. Vasquez comes in for Nick Stauskas. And Spencer Dinwiddie
Kayaknya
subbed in for Mudiay.
How about the inbound pass
berikan
there?
jasanya kepada istriku di rumah.
Udrich dishes to Casper. Now the pass to the kid. And the wide open shot from Green. No good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. The kid can't.
Masa iya nggak masuk tuh apa-apaan?
Short range.
That's not the type of
Ain't no way,
opportunity he
ain't no
fails
way.
to convert very often.
Rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's the kid. And again, Memphis. No good.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's
I don't even know,
almost
sir.
an automatic shot for him.
And that one's good, Martin. 1:15 left in the third quarter. And Udrich kicks to Green. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time. 8 points for Jeff Green.
He's created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Fires at the elbow. Not enough on that one as it misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to the kid. Rebound by Vasquez.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
A 3 ball. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Dinwiddie, he's guarded by Udrich. Dinwiddie kicks to Vasquez.
Oh,
And
nice.
the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the kid.
Masuk dong. Oh my god. Buzzer beater with fade away. 3 point.
At the office.
Let's
That is what you
go.
call much in the clutch.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Conley. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Fareed and Nurkic in the middle. Stauskas is out there with Moutier, and it's Chandler in at the small forward spot. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Chandler. Gasol drives in, and now it's a double-digit lead. Gasol's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Grizzlies.
Apa nih coach? Kalau ini anu apa?
By Nurkic, the dish to Chandler. That's another one for him. His
Pas.
fifth in just 7 shots.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempt.
Lagi video call lah nambe Mas siapa jenenge?
He just rushed that a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
Street One.
Stauskas, the pass to Nurkic.
Kayak gini.
Nurkic setting the pick for Moutier.
SD
Off the
kalau
screen.
teleponmu. Mang lali kalau tak kayak gitu.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Stauskas. Memphis has gone
Kapan deh nomornya di dalam namanya?
3-point shot tonight.
Gue.
Very respectable.
Kapan aku pas lagi kapan itu kan lagi nongkrong ambek ya ambek iki aduh kan aku jenenge aduh
Cautious approach, Greg.
lagi nang coffee shop
Defending that one, you're right.
And guys, it's not the
dari
time
nana
to
ya sih kok
rush
kemana
anything.
sampai
They've
ngopi
gotta
saya
be
gak apa-apa.
aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the
Ya lanjut video call sampai Mas Ridwan ini.
Down low, the kid. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Selalu tahu tak kayak ini. Kan.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the
Hari lagi libur.
quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Outside Conley. He feeds it to Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Ada kegiatan ya bingung nama laptop.
Goudier dishes to Fareed inside.
Itu kan isi kan nang ruko kan. Jadinya biasa kan lek apa sih jenenge nang naroko kan PC di rumah jadi masih nganggur wis problem. Tapi
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Uli.
Here's the kid. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. The kid's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Chandler kicks to Fareed. Puts up the baby hook, and Denver again with the bucket.
The defense has no answer for him right now.
mana sih
Well,
cowoknya
they're
pakai
trying everything, Greg. Nothing's
Xiaomi
working.
ya.
He's just piling up point after point.
Good looking by Gasol. The kid passes to Gasol. Down low, the kid. No good. Some solid defense from
Lek
Fareed.
gak oke nya buat
The
apa?
Nuggets
Lagi
trail
buat
by
apa maksudnya?
10. Stolen by Michael Conley. Passes it to the kid. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Fareed.
Kurang ya foto nih ya.
Fareed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Goudier dishes to Fareed. And good on the basket. Book it. Fareed's got a
Lebih detail tapi
within
gimana?
single digits for the
Kayak bener.
Nuggets. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting
Itu.
as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Conley the pass to the kid. It's Allen on the wing. Randolph kicks to Allen. 5 on the clock. And the pass to the kid. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Besok di selamat lah. Lek wis mati ngono. Tapi pikir nyangkut nang air drop ta apa sih jenenge?
Denver passing it around.
Ya iklot.
Nurkic can't hit. Memphis leading by 8. Feeds to Allen. To the left wing. Gasol dishes to Conley. It's Allen on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Itu free-nya berapa gitu? Ayo. Tapi lek mau pakai pakai apa? Pakai Apple pakai G-Drive gak bisa? Oh, tak pikir. Oh.
1:30 left to play here in the fourth.
Akan menjadi
Rudier
gelap.
to Stauskas. Nurkic just screen on Allen. Nice work there coming off the screen.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Randolph's shot is good.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in.
Acceptable. Main plus, maksudnya gak main game Android plus ya berarti.
Dishes it to Mudiay.
Gak iso colek.
1:06 left in the
Kosongan.
fourth quarter of this one. Chandler, no good.
Tidaknya
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Conley kicks to Allen. Pass to the kid. That drops.
tuh
And now an 11-point
kan tak golek ya apa sing
And they're really in a good position here thanks in
Setidaknya-
part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
mana kan aku nang ngomong gak ada PC. Mbak.
Here's Mudiay. Good work defensively by Conley. So it's the Grizzlies now. Pass to the kid. Good looking screen by Gasol. Kicks it to Allen. Chandler with the
Bodoh
steal.
banget, Cuk.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And that one's good. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. To the wing on the left. Here's the kid.
Iya.
Off target with
Ada
that shot.
nangis juga.
So it's Memphis
Stream.
picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown
Stream dah,
advantage
apa
and
orang?
their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.
Cari nih
Now it's
saya
time to
kurus
get
cari
back to
ini.
the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
Kurang kurus. Jadi lebih kurus mana sekarang?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the
wingi
D played him,
iku.
he was still shooting it right in their face.
Ini. Pun minal aizinan. Bilang sehat juga Anda, dibilang sakit juga. Mahal sekali. Oh no. Oh. Paling anak pucuk. Tenang dulu. Gak masuk stream kok suaranya. Aku pingin Surabaya.
Hello and welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to tonight.
Nggak
it'll be the Memphis
ada
Grizzlies up against the
tiketnya.
Utah Jazz. Well, for Utah, they're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak, hoping to break out with a win tonight. We'll see if they can shake off the cobwebs. A few moments here before we start the game. Let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time.
12
Which
jam lihat
young
natal.
shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and Duke.
Iya sih betul.
The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz.
Menurut
At point guard,
Adit ngono,
Trey
paling 10-11 jaman lah.
It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies homestand. So important to get off on the right foot. New year, new season. These guys have done it.
They have
Shit,
really hit the
agresif
ground
sekali
running
udah sampai
this
sono.
year. It's hard to imagine things coming together for them any better or quicker. They've been dominant in the early season.
Not the team you want to face right now. Never mind mid-season form. They've been playing in championship form here early on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of
My
Gatorade.
God.
So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Then there's Burke. Then there's Howard. And it's Spaghetti in at the 2 spot.
Tengahnya jebol terus, Cuk.
Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle.
Aduh,
But he said, quote, we've
kecepatan,
got to
Cuk.
remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Burke kicks to Hayward. Shoots from the
Bang,
elbow.
gua ngapain sih anjir?
Here's Favors. The shot no good.
Aish.
Some solid defense from Randolph. The Grizz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Oh my god, I'm so free,
Allen
bro.
passes to Conley. Pass to the kid. He kicks it to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's the kid.
Masuk dong anjir.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Howard dishes to Maggette. Howard setting the pick for Maggette. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Maggette's got 7.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Hayward. All sorts of time. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Hayward's got his first points of the night.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And another miss by Memphis.
Kayaknya kalah gitu.
Jazz leading by 7. He dishes it to Maggette. Goes up on the wing. Shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Yeah, you know, they split the season series, Greg, and when you look at it, was it matchup? Perhaps good fortune or luck? Tonight we'll increase the sample size by 1 game and see who comes out on top.
Here is favors. Michael Conley making his last shot. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And
Lewat
a
apa?
three-point chance
Iku.
right here. One free throw coming up.
Ang bengkel.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Green comes in.
Masalahnya apa dah? Gak tahu.
And it's Udrich in for Tony Allen. So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Muscala, he's checked in for Howard. Lyle comes in for Derek Favors. Crowder, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Dante Exum in for Burke. Conley with a wide open look. Buries the 20-footer. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Exum with it. Conley picks him up. They set the pick. Exum kicks to Muscala. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Kagak dijagain itu bang, anjir.
Muscala's got his first 3 points of the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And Green gets it to go.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Down low, here's Lyles. And it's right.
Nice.
Back. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. The kid passes to Wright. Memphis moving it around. Conley dishes to Green. Shoots from 12, and it's Memphis with another. Here's Exum. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Apa rek?
All right, fans, let's get our first game class. We go, Grease Girls.
Not too far along in the basketball season right now, so let's see how the Jazz lead stats. 5th in blocks, 5th in opponent offense, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drive the ball.
Now here's Porter, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And Memphis making a change here. Caspy's checked in. And so here's Memphis, trailing by 5 from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
It's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can.
Let's go. Pelan-pelan. Kita balap ya guys.
Passes it to Lyles. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Lyles got his first points of the night.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Pass to Udrich. To the left side wing. Here's Caspy. And released it in time, but it's off. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball. This is my passion, you know.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. Here for the Grizzlies, Carlos Boozer's checked in for Caspy. The kid comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Mike Conley in for Udrich. The kid, he's in at shooting guard. Boozer is out there with Green. And it's Conley, and it's Gasol. And at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He dropped
Look,
a
oh.
cool
Oh my
33
God.
points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night. didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
They set the screen.
Aku baru sadar, Cuk, belum ngegolin dari tadi ternyata.
Jazz able to retain possession here. Right, he's checked in for Memphis.
Apa nomor itu? Oh, ini 34 yang kanan aku.
1:49 left in the first half. 5 to shoot.
Iya.
It's rebounded by Memphis. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. To the inside.
Let's go.
Jams it with authority.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for
Tomahawk.
Momentum can swing on plays like
Masa
that,
iya?
especially
Masa
when the
iya?
defense has that much thunder on. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
3 point?
deep.
Oh my
They
god.
get it back. Right, the pass to the kid. Conley left side. The pass to the kid.
3 point?
Conley kicks to Boozer. Fade away. Crowder pulls it in.
Padahal aku
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just
It's
go
okay.
up in rhythm.
Burke dishes to Crowder. There's a
Apaan ya?
screen.
Perut dalam kita nih.
To Muscala. Another miss by Utah.
And with room like that off the pitch, you have got to knock
Aduh,
that
Cuk.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is
Mesti lek umpan jauh ini teman-temanku.
sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Zach
Miss
Randolph
Cape,
is
Cuk.
checked in for Boozer. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
How about the shooting percentage? though?
Stat
In the
passingnya
low
kurang
30s,
mereka ini.
That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal, absolutely brutal. To shoot that poorly, you almost have to try to miss. Shoot that poorly.
Nice.
Rarely do you see numbers like that at the NBA level.
Beuh.
Right outside. Outside Conley. Drills the three-pointer. Conley's got a pair of triples in the second half for the Grizzlies.
Hampir aja, Cuk.
That'll do it for the first half. Grizzlies lead by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense. And we've been doing a better job on the defense.
I wake up in new Bugatti.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Then there's Howard. Then there's Burke.
Masuk dong.
Spaghetti in at the
Nice,
shooting
let's
guard.
go.
That's good.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Burke, the pass to Howard. The feed to Spaghetti. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Conley with it. 12 points for him. He feeds it to Allen. Pass to the kid. Memphis moving it around.
Aduh, udah apa? Sorry. Salah, Cuk.
Allen against Spaghetti. Kicks it to Burke. Dishes it to Hayward. Passes it to Spaghetti. It's rebounded by Memphis. The kid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it fly from 18. And Zach Randolph the bucket on the assist by Allen. Randolph's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Maggette against Allen. And that one's good by Maggette. Maggette's got 4 points this quarter.
Maggette.
Nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
You need to calm down. You're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top 3-point shooting wingman in the league. Freak number 1.
I mean, his range is about as long as it gets. I mean, you better have someone on him as soon as he crosses half court, or he just might drop a bomb on you.
You got to keep his airspace limited, right up in it. There have been a lot of great bombers at small forward over the years, and with that percentage of his, he's right up there with him. The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Allen kicks to Gasol.
Wih, ribut dong. Nice. Salam.
Here's Randolph.
Sabar bang, buset.
Now here's Porter. T right on him. There's the dish to exit. Knocked loose.
Nice.
And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Jumps up. Breakaway jam.
Kena is ya.
Give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Hayward goes in. Nice D from the kid.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've
Udah
simply
open
been a
juga,
more
anjir.
physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Allen right side. Utah with the rebound. Here's Exum. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. As to Howard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear
Bang Gasol.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Caspi comes in for Allen. And Caspi has it in the corner. Gasol passes to the kid. Green, the screen for 3. Does not get it. 3rd miss. He's made 4 from the field. Jazz trail by 6. Now here's Crowder. He gives the team some steady offense. A bit under 10 points a game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at Memphis. They're in 2nd, looking to take over the 1st. And, of course, the Utah Jazz. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And when you look at Memphis, they had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it?
Oh my god.
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that.
Lupa cuy Orsi kalau udah pump fake kayak gitu mending drive.
Exum with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Green, the pass to the kid. 1:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Launches a 3. And again,
Oh my
Memphis
god.
Jazz have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the 2nd half.
Apa aja? Good.
Poked away, and that'll be Utah as it goes on the bounce. Jazz retains possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Maggette's checked in. 1:15 left in the 3rd. Howard with this screen on Conley. Exum dishes to Howard. Great D that time from Green. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The pass to the kid. To the left wing. It's tipped.
Bisa-bisanya ditip, Cuk.
Pushing it up now. Here's Crowder and it's
Nice.
and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. And Utah making a change here. Burks is checked in. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Come on,
I
dude.
mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And that one's good by Maggette.
He's got a lot of
Jangan
inches
sudah
on the
lagi,
defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Pass to the kid. Green, the screen. And Caspi gets to Conley. Passes it to the kid. Shot to end this cold run. And it falls over the rim and in. The kid's got 11 points.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Burke. No good. That would have tied it. From deep three-point range. Oh, and he just
Nice.
buzzer beater.
Let's
Just when it looked
go.
like the third quarter was over, they go and do that.
Hola, hola. Rhythm boy.
We've got a great game on our hands.
Lagu tahun
Well to be back.
kapan gitu?
Quarter of action getting started.
Maya-mayane wong main
Jazz
skate
trail by
ya.
6. Handoff is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's the kid in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Maggette outside. Goes up on the high post. Here's Wiles. Banked in off the glass.
Oh bisa, Cuk. Miss,
Wiles
Cuk.
got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And the rejection by Favors. Feeds it to Maggette.
Come on now,
The assist
dude.
from Hayward. Hayward's got his third assist on the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Bird, the pass to Hayward. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Maggette against Conley. The pass to the kid. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by the Jazz. Hayward's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Burke kicks to Hayward. And the three ball is good.
Apaan sih itu anjir?
Dish by Columbus's own.
Ya bisanya, Cuk. Gak masuk.
Howard's checked in for Utah. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's the kid, ended by Hayward. Inside, here's Gasol. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Look at what Gasol has done so far. He has 8 points and also a block shot.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Utah. Both shots good from the stripe. Jazz trail by 3. Maggette kicks to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Hayward goes in. Exum, he's open and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to the kid. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley kicks to Randall. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's Exum. Covered by Conley. Power dishes to
Tahu
Hayward.
lagi ngobrol sama
Howard with
istrinya
the
kali.
screen on Randall. Here's Favors.
Biasanya kan?
Here's Howard. They shoot again.
No way. Nice.
Sends it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Outside Conley. Gasol, a screen on Hayward. On the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's the kid. And Maggette pulls it
Lagi
down.
ngobrol sama istrinya, biasanya di mute sama dia.
Needs to play tight on him, and that's
Terus
exactly what
headsetnya
they did
ditaruh
to force
biasanya.
that miss. Well done.
Screen by Howard. To the paint. Hangs. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Bro.
Costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it.
Terdung.
Went for the two-hander on that slam.
Sahabat
That's where
anjir.
the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Kayaknya harus nge-delay dulu nih. Apa? Terus apa?
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He's looking for whatever they have
Let's
left
go.
in the tank. He said, I know it's been a
Siya bentar lagi
hard-fought
tuh.
game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out full speed.
Kalau kata orang, it's only matter of time, yuk.
The Kids got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Conley with it, now defended by Hayward. Here's the Kid. Gasol, a screen on Maggette. To the paint, off the screen, and it's Gasol with the bucket inside. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead. Hayward outside, down low.
Masa dibiarin aja sih, Bang.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
Defensif gua ampas banget
And
ini.
he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Randolph passes to the Kid. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The Kids got 11 in the second.
Maggette 20
It's really
cuk.
been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And Hayward gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Right block shot. Here's Favors. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the rim.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both good from the line that time. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Kid. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here's Hayward. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Hayward's got 9 points here in the second half. For Memphis, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
Good. Boys, outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been
Absolutely.
piling up the assists.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get right. We go. Grizzlies. Come on, Grizzlies fans.
Now, here's Burke. Over by Conley. Burke Kicks to Hayward.
Nice.
That'll be Utah as it goes on.
Mana gue ya?
Bounds, Jazz retaining possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Parah sekarang. Gue pakai AI gua. Ini
There's 53 seconds left in the game.
thumbnail.
Moghetti dishes to Hayward. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Tadi gua kenapa aja
A
ini?
pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming.
Gue coba 2 kali, jawabannya sama.
Here's the kid. It's good.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Hayward.
Enggak dong.
It's good. This game is all even.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Passes it to the kid. Over in the corner, Gasol. Here's the kid.
Come on! Oh my god! Let's go! Oh my fucking god!
Wow, what a finish. What a remarkable way.
Oh my god!
So a close
Keep that shit, bro.
Let's take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish.
Gila.
Continued to wait out until the very last
Holy
moment.
shit!
Might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans love it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Holy sweet.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Mark Gasol. And Mark, how would you break down this game in terms of the team's performance and ability to come away with this win?
Just a good all-around night. We believe that in the fourth quarter, I think we did a good job of, staying in the game. We just believe. On to the next one.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado,
Buzzer
let's present
beaternya,
to you
oh
Freak.
my god.
It was one of those performances capped off with a game-winning shot that we'll be seeing on the highlights for quite a while.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Well, certainly a solid night for him offensively. Excellent production pretty much everywhere. He was what I call NSV, Ernie, a night.
Let's go. Buzzer beater. Akhirnya kita punya foto berdua kita, Cok. Parah bullshit. Gak bersyukur orangnya. Mana Dan? Parah belum nilai izin loh, parah. Parah. Oh my god. My god. My god. Oh my god.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Jet Smith here for this. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Last game for Memphis, they picked up the W against Utah. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. Fellas, it is quite clear that Anthony Davis is one of the best players in the league with his contract done and his stardom. Should New Orleans be feeling the pressure to go deep in the playoffs, Shaq?
Well, I don't know what team he's going to be with, but any team with Anthony Davis should be, at very least, a playoff team, Ernie. Winning will keep him happy and up the chances he stays in New Orleans for the long haul, but this guy is woo.
Beautiful sunset glimpse of New Orleans, Louisiana, the city that never forgot. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Hey, gentlemen. Last game for the Pelicans, they ended up losing to the Trailblazers in Portland.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
Buset kah?
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at this level.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's the kid in at the small forward. On defense, the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley kicks to Allen. Off the screen. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's New Orleans now. Gordon with it. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Holiday. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
No.
Here's the kid, covered by Evans.
Nggak kita pesan silin tanpa tepung.
Allen against Holiday. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the evening.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
New Orleans on D. Over in the corner, Conley gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Holiday. There's the pick. Davis with the screen on Conley. And Holiday, here we go. Lock at 6. He took good advantage of that screen. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Kidd passes to Randall. Here's the kid. Some nice passing there by Memphis. To the middle. Here's Gasol, and he converts the layup. Gasol's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And it's Davis with the jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth. Even on a power
Kan
finish
3
like
orang
that.
jagain gua.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Gasol passes to the kid. Free throw line jump shot. Again, Memphis. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Out to Conley. To the middle.
Bang, lu kan 3 point lu ya. Shooting guard ya.
Now the pass to the kid. Back to Allen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's the kid. Offline with his 3.
Poin, cok. Aneh banget itu.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside Gordon. Passes to Evans. Back to Gordon. It's blocked. Now here's Conley. 14 points from him the last game against Utah. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Davis. The Grizzlies have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. First free throw is good. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asha. Anderson comes in for Tyreek Evans. Tony Snell's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Mo Williams subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Grizzlies also making a change. Green's checked in. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. He dishes it to Anderson. Here's Ajinça. No good. Great D that time from Green. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Allen.
Bang, 3 point bangsat.
Inside, the kick. Oh! Wow, we're gonna remember that one for a while.
Aneh banget, Cok. Ini shooting guard tapi kagak pernah 3 point, Cok.
Goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
It's Davis with the drive. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And we get a
Aduh,
chance to
wide
check
open
out the
begitu,
numbers
anjir.
for Williams.
Yo,
Getting
Chet.
around 12 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some
Chatnya sepi
sweet
seperti hari-hari.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ondexter's checked in. Here's Anderson following the basket by Freak. Here's the screen. Outside Williams. Here's the floater. Rebound by Caspi.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
To the inside.
Oh my god, that's such a good pass, bro. Not gonna lie, on God. Look at this pass, bro. Bro, kencet tuh, kencet.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Now, here's a Jinsa. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Williams. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pelicans trailed by 7. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
There's a good screen. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Udrich, the pass to the kid. Out to the right wing. Caspi. Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls.
Karyawan terus Al, ya.
And so Snell nails both of them. Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. The kid, and no good trying to get that one. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Grizzlies out in front, up by 3. And back with... And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus. What you could be for New Orleans. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Memphis. The kid comes in for Tony Allen. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's a Jinsa in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Feeds it to Davis. The 11-footer. The basket.
Bang lompat tau bang anjing.
That's now 8 points for Davis.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean,
Come
he's usually in the
on,
middle of
it's such a
everything for his
free
team.
position,
And
dude.
let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit it up. He ended with 22 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for
Sing
him.
biru.
Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a
pengen
lot
nyoba.
of great games, but
Pengen Wuthering
tonight
Wave.
was something
Tapi-
special.
And I love that no matter what approach they try to
Wuthering
get,
Wave.
nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for
Wuthering
everything.
Wave tuh
It
apa?
makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Wuthering
What
Wave.
a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just
Pokok-
another
pa-
fantastic dime
Pada kaya
right
iku
there.
loh. Ay.
Certainly should make the highlight reel.
From about 19 feet, it's rebounded by New Orleans. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Two
Yang pada kayak
division
Genshin
rivals
Impact loh kan.
facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times
Game.
this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone.
Lu kalau pesen Sinlin bisa ini nggak?
And he goes in for
Pakai
the
tepung
dunk.
gitu.
And
Ayam
no
doang
doubt
gitu.
guys among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive
Hah?
to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you
Oh, gue kira
very
masih
much.
dipungin
And
lagi sama dia.
sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Iya benar. Aja abang ngojekin.
The dish to Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Ajinça. And off the front iron. And
Mulu
there
juga.
it goes. Ajinça's got his first basket of the night.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
That's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
A 3 from Anderson. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
That's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
This all no good.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Knocked loose.
Bang. Anjas.
Davis with a screen on Conley. Williams kicks to Ajinça.
Ya.
That's tipped.
Not today, bro.
Fast break Memphis. Here's Gasol. Gasol with another miss.
Pan.
And so we conclude the first half. Grizzlies lead by 10.
Tadi gue berpikir sampai lapar ya.
Who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And
Dah.
Anthony, based on how the game has been going
tadi
so
itu.
far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play
Nah.
the second half?
Gak lihat dia jangan soalnya dan ada is.
We got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset. Let's go out there and win the third quarter.
Wih tak ya
Anthony,
dan.
thank you, guys. It should be all business when you...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. And off is the 4 with
Jadi
Gasol
bilang
in the
seperti
middle.
itu.
Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And
Saya
it's
guys,
the kid in at the 3, the small forward.
setelah menikah deh nang
Gordon
Tangerang.
dishes to Davis. Holiday with the 3 and then falls
What?
off of Davis's feed. 6 points for Drew Holiday.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Conley kicks to Randall. From 8 feet away. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And Holiday, here we go. That one goes. Count. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Gordon's running. Comes up empty down low.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2
Bro.
points. But the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The kid passes to Conley. This all setting the pick for Conley. Down low. Here's the kid. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Traveling.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. As you look at Memphis, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And checking out New Orleans, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And for the Grizzlies, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
Here's Davis, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
The second half has started quite well.
Pemain
They've been
gue
good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Jeff Green is checked in for Zach Randolph. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Mainanku buruk.
Pass to the kid. Memphis moving it around.
Mainanku.
Fires for 3. A second chance effort. He takes it
Cuk
up
wis
and
mabul
lays it
metu
in.
maneh bola ya apa
And
gak
the
paham lagi
Grizzlies
aku
lead
cuk.
by 6.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Evans attacking, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Tim speak aja nih.
Quincy Pondexter is checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Memphis also making a switch. Caspy's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Snell, that's good.
This run, they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Holiday against Wright. There's the pick. The feed now to Snell. They swipe it. Fades away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wright's got 4 this quarter.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
It's tipped. Here's Conley. And Davis pulls
Oh
it
my
down.
God.
Pelicans trail by 6. Pondexter dishes to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Conley. And Holiday kicks to Pondexter. Pass to Snell. From past the arc. The putback. And finished off by Davis.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Wow ya.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Pelicans 4th.
And how about the year they've had? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asha. Anderson comes in for Davis, and it's Williams in for Drew Holiday. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. They know Udrich, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Well, early on in the season still, but let's take a look at where the Pelicans sit right now. 4th in scoring, 6th in assists, and they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And they've been scoring with such ease. I mean, they've been so resourceful at that end of the floor. If one thing doesn't work, they've always got other options they're able to come up with in terms of their offensive attack.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. And the pass to the kid. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green. And that one's good. Green's got 8 points.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Outside Williams. They set the pick. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by the kid.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Udrich with the excellent feed that time.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The offensive rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The shot's good from the kid.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And here is Williams. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the kid. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. 18 points for Freak.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
And Williams, here we go. Here's Anderson. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And again, another shot trained there from the kid. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Davis and Ashik in the middle. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Davis with a screen on Conley.
Nice.
Stolen by Randolph. Holiday against Conley. Passes to the kid. Outside Gasol. Conley against Holiday. Shot clock at 5. With the shot. Ashik pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 13. Holiday with it. Conley picks him up. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court.
Let's
Pretty
go.
devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
Yeah, you can ill afford to make mistakes at this juncture. It might
Mobilan.
not be impossible to come back, but it just got all the more harder.
Evans passes to Ashik. And he gets that one to go off the
Early
front.
brain rot.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Kayak menit
That one
pas.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous.
Really?
Very unselfish.
And also, their mid-range
Ikut
game has been
first brain rot
impressive.
dia.
A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Let's catch up with
Had to say to the team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get a stop,
Terusin
and
dah.
get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
How about Anthony
Pang
Davis
Jombang.
in this one? He has 12 points and also 3 steals.
Offensively,
Ayo sing kasir ikut.
he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't
Gak
quit.
kasir
Great resilience and
coffee shop
relentlessness
apa
in
coffee
his
point
play.
coffee loh.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second.
Mana era
Memphis
itu.
leading by 14. It's Allen with the drive. Pass to the kid. Conley against Holiday.
Cool.
Conley's shot is off.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
The kid passes to Randolph. True on the 14-footer. Randolph's got 4 points in the quarter. New Orleans has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Holiday kicks to Ashik. He feeds it to Gordon. Dishes it to Ashik. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon with no one around. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Evans.
Bang, majuin bang. Tangkap dong. Oh my god.
He dishes it to Davis. And Gasol sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Randolph. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 17. And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Ashik the screen for Evans. Kicks to Ashik. Outside Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Gasol kicks to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists now.
Udah Jokowi wong
I really
terus.
think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Jokowi wong loro eh. Saya aslinya 2 lah.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself.
Era-era epic gitu.
Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's
Aku
never too
ndelok
late to find
iku ambe Alem iki. Nang warnet.
Thanks again, Doris.
Ono episode sing gak teli, Cuk. Jadi wong iku
And so it's Memphis with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter, and the ball travels out of bounds.
bonceng Buri, tapi madepin Buri, Cuk.
Major unforced error right there, guys.
Yo, terus cekel kanan 86 gitu kan.
Trail by 17.
Takoi kamu kenapa gitu? Gak apa-apa Pak, pegel loh. Coba nih urut.
Feeds to Gordon.
Gak teli, Cuk.
Can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Conley left side. There's the pass to the kid. Right at the free throw line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. The kid's got 24 points.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Gordon.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that
Cukup
this
sudah.
team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin?
Kau
It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on
lagi.
fire.
So no problem for Memphis
Oh
as
fuck,
they
Cuk.
get the
Buyar
win.
urusan tuh.
And
Carlos with another game tomorrow.
The 2K Sports
Bamba.
postgame show.
Hey
Anjir.
y'all, Ernie Johnson freak during the second half.
Oke guys, karena udah 3 kali match, kayaknya kita harus udahan dulu nih live-nya. Udah jam 11 juga. Nya pulang.
Do you feel any pressure to keep the winning streak alive?
No. As basketball players, we're prepared for this kind of stuff. It's what we do. Streaks and pressure, that's for you all to talk about, not us.
When did you know it was going to be one of those nights on the offensive end for you?
The second I saw who they had checking me, I knew he had no chance. I mean, come on, guy. I took it to him every opportunity I had, and the results speak for themselves. I mean, you saw the game, right?
How is your relationship with the fans?
Oh, I love the fans. I mean, they're everything to me. Hearing them cheering, chanting my name, even holding up cutouts of my head sometimes. I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling. This team goes out there every night trying to win games for them. Trying to bring a championship back home for them. They feed what we do each and every game. And that's why I try to get out there and give back. Spend time with them when I can. Show my appreciation. I love the fans, man. I love them.
Oke guys, kita habis diwawancarain guys di interview. I love the fan, guys. I love the. Yeah, I like fans too, especially on old school. Oke guys, thank you udah nonton. Like, subscribe-nya, udah komen. See you again. Di hari besok. Dadah.